This is Roman Gennaro of Empire Sports Talk, back for another Xbox Expose preseason prediction Madden simulation. This time we have the 3-seeded Kansas City Chiefs, the defending champs, versus the 6-seed New York Jets. Once again, I cannot stress enough that these are based on preseason predictions, and like we all thought, the Jets would have Aaron Rodgers. He got hurt 4 plays into the season, so now they have Zach Wilson, who's been playing better in recent weeks in the real world. But here we are in this quote-unquote playoff matchup. I do want to say that Madden is weird about setting up playoff matchups outright, so these are being played as regular season games, but for the sake of this video series, these are the playoffs. First drive, Zach Wilson drops back, delivers a great ball to Tyler Conklin in the corner, puts a nice touch on this ball. 7-0 Jets, they jump out early. Ensuing drive, and I'll be saying this a lot because there were not a lot of empty drives in this game, especially early. Kansas City answers, Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, stop me if you've heard this one before. Touchdown, 7-all. The Jets respond late in the first. This nice setup by the fullback right here to make it 4th and goal. They decide to go for it. They knew this was going to be a competitive game. They have to bring everything they've got, so they go for it on 4th down here. Shotgun. Zach Wilson just out of reach of his receiver. Turnover on downs for Kansas City on the 1-yard line, and in pure Kansas City fashion, they just zip down the field 99 yards for this touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the corner. Touchdown, 14-7, 99-yard drive to Jody Fortson. Ensuing drive, the Jets go for it on 4th again. Zach Wilson throws it out of bounds. Turnover on downs to the Chiefs. And they do what they do, take advantage, corner of the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, touchdown. And this looks like it's going to get away from the Jets with Zach Wilson starting, much like it got away from the Giants versus the Eagles. But give Zach Wilson some credit. He brought this team back. They get right down to the 1 here, where Dalvin Cook takes it in for the first of his 3 touchdowns on the day. Huge day for Dalvin Cook. That's his first one to tie it up at 14-all. Here we are, 5 seconds into the third quarter. What may have been the fastest 3-and-out in history. Patrick Mahomes gets sacked to make it 4th down. 12 seconds into the quarter, the Jets make quick work, passing touchdown to Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the day. 21-all Jets. The Chiefs respond how they do. Touchdown, corner of the end zone to who else? Favorite target, Travis Kelce, Mr. Taylor Swift himself, 28-21. Surprisingly exciting game. And I said Dalvin Cook had 3 touchdowns on the day. There is the 3rd to make it 28-all. Dalvin Cook, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving on the day. Huge day for him. Zach Wilson, not daunted by this Kansas City Chiefs team. But regardless, Kansas City doing what they do again. A nice setup by Sky Moore there to get him in the end zone. They didn't score a touchdown, settle for a field goal, make it 31-28. Following a Jets punt, we have Isaiah Pacheco breaking a couple tackles, getting into the end zone, making it 38-28 Chiefs. Ensuing Jets drive, Zach Wilson drops back, makes something happen. Good throw to Dalvin Cook, getting him into the red zone. Zach Wilson's fired up, understandably. He played a really good game in this one. A couple of plays later, Zach Wilson drops back, makes something happen, hits one of Aaron Rodgers' favorite targets, Allen Lazard, in the corner of the end zone to make it 38-35 Chiefs, and we have a game which surprised even me. Following the Chiefs' only punt of the game, Zach Wilson trying to make something happen, throwing to the outside. Again, with a nice catch on the sideline, Zach Wilson's feeling it. The Jets tie it up with a field goal. 38-all Jets. But not to be denied, the Chiefs pull off a nice 2-minute drive. And they do what they do. They're the defending champs for a reason. Patrick Mahomes, quick out, near midfield. And you know where I'm going with this. The Chiefs do what they do. There's Travis Kelce again, getting Chiefs Kingdom into field goal range at Arrowhead. But Patrick Mahomes wants more. Isaiah Pacheco picking up the first down. Isaiah Pacheco again had himself a nice day with a nice run for the first down, getting the Chiefs into the red zone, where they would finish off this exciting game with a Harrison Butker field goal, and that is where it wraps up. Dalvin Cook, the story in this one, 199 yards, 3 total touchdowns, 2 rushes, 1 pass, but his team unfortunately would not get the win. Zach Wilson, one final shot to make something happen, puts some good air under this ball. It's not to be. Chiefs win. Dalvin Cook, the star of the day, was not to be. Andy Reid fired up understandably, and that is where it ends. Chiefs 41, Jets 39. You can look at these stats. Patrick Mahomes, both quarterbacks threw for nearly 400 yards. Zach Wilson had one of the best games he's ever had. So based on that, you'll see that's another matchup we have. The Chiefs will move on to the divisional round, and we will see who they are playing in that divisional round, whether it's the Jacksonville Jaguars or my surprise pick, which, as I said, through we're approaching week 6 now. Some of my predictions are looking really good, and some are not. I'm looking at you, New York Giants, being in the playoffs. But one of the predictions that I feel really good about going into week 6 is our next matchup, Jags-Colts, in these playoffs, are playing again in the regular season, and they are tied for the AFC South lead. The Colts starting quarterback Anthony Richardson is hurt in real life, but Gardner Minshew's been doing a great job. He returns to Jacksonville to face his former team. But as far as these simulations, Anthony Richardson was healthy, and we'll see how that one turned out on the next simulation video. Stay tuned.